Hey guys, we're gonna look at day 7 of the orange section right now. The first part on page 63 is to find the product of multiples of 10 or 100. Find the product of the basic fact, which is the numbers that are not zeros and ones, okay, typically. And then count the zeros and the factors. So I'll give you an example. When I say ones, if the 1 is part of the problem and it's just with a 0, you're going to use that 1. And then solve each problem and write how many zeros are in the answer. So they give you 10 times 8. 10 times 8 equals 80, and the answer is 1, 0. 10 times 80 would be 1 times 8, and then count how many zeros. So it's 1 times 8 plus 2 zeros. So 800, which has 2 zeros. 10 times 800, again, you're doing the 1 times 8, and then adding how many zeros you see all together. There's 3 extra zeros, 2 after the 800 and 1 after the 10. So you're going to add 3 zeros and write 3 zeros. Let's do a couple examples here. 39 times 10. Do I have to do 39 times 10? No, all I have to do is 39 times 1, and then add how many zeros are there. So 39 times 1 equals, well, anything times 1 equals that number, so 39. And how many zeros are there? Just 1, so 390. So you're gonna write for number 2, 390 and 1 0. 1 0. R looks like a V. Whoop. Better. All right, now let's look at number 6. 230 times 20. Okay, so I'm looking at not the zeros. 23 times 2. Well, what's 23 times 2? Well, 3 times 2 equals 6, and 2 times 2 equals 4. And how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. So my answer is going to be 4,600. I'm going to write 2 zeros because they want you to not only solve it, but also add how many zeros there are. So you just multiply these numbers, or multiply the 39 times 1, and then add how many zeros there are. All right, and then the next part on page 63 is use the table of contents to answer the question. The table of contents are usually at the beginning of a book, and it says what page different chapters are in, or to be able to find different information. So you might be reading a chapter book that says chapter 2, the long ride home. That might be what chapter 2 is called. So here you're going to be looking at the Coralville Happenings Guide. So this is a nonfiction piece of work. You're going to be getting information. So the Coralville Happenings Guide. Again, guys, looking at the title of what you're looking at, the title of any text feature you see, whether it's a graph or a chart or a table of contents or a glossary or a picture, it is always important to be able to find what they're talking about so you know what you're looking for. So the Coralville Happenings Guide, local information and table of contents. So the local information and table of contents would be entertainment is on page 1. Weather conditions is on page 2. Transportation is on page 3. Careers and employment is on page 4. And dining out is on page 5. In case you're wondering why this is all blowing, I have a fan on me. It's very hot outside. So on what page would you find fast food restaurants? Would you find it in entertainment? Not usually, but let's keep going. Weather conditions on page 2. Is that where you're gonna find out fast food restaurants? No. What about transportation? No. What about careers and employment? No, they're not gonna tell me where to find the McDonald's. What about dining out? Would I find fast food establishments, fast food restaurants and dining out? Yes. So you could put page 5 for number 12. If you just write 5, you could put page 5. That would be good to label it for that answer. It gets you in a good habit there. Okay, on the next page is page 64. We're looking at idioms. Idioms is an expression that means something other than what the individual words literally say. Underline the idiom in each sentence, then write what the idiom means. You might have to look it up if you don't understand it, but they should be good. Okay, so I made a copy and I gotta reprint that. But these are some idioms. A fish out of water. Does it actually mean a fish is out of water? No, that's someone who is participating in something outside of his or her normal activities. Frog in my throat. Does that mean I have a frog in my throat? No, that means someone having trouble speaking clearly. What about a piece of cake? Oh, that's a piece of cake. Am I literally eating a piece of cake? No, I'm doing another activity that might seem easy to accomplish. I got butterflies in my stomach. Are butterflies actually in my stomach? No, I'm nervous. I'm feeling nervous or anxious about something. Apple of my eye. Oh, you are the apple of my eye. Is there an apple in my eye? No. That means that it's the person that I love or adore above all else. What about hold your horses? Am I actually reeling my horses in? No. That means slow down. Wait a minute. What about 2 peas in a pod? Those two are 2 peas in a pod. Does that mean they're literally 2 peas sitting in a pod? No, that means that they are close and they're similar. What about clam up? Oh my gosh, he didn't want to read the speech in front of the class. He started to clam up. Does he turn into a clam? No, it means that he refuses to talk or say anything. What about you are a smart cookie? Are you actually a cookie? No, that means you're a smart person. What about, oh, I'm so tired, I'm gonna hit the sack. Am I taking a bat to a sack? No, I'm going to bed. What about add fuel to the fire? Ooh, she was mad, so, or I'll do it to James sometimes. Like, if I see James really mad, I'll say, you're gonna lose your cable. I'm adding fuel to the fire. I'm making him more mad. So I'm making it more intense. What about she cried? Crocodile tears. Are there crocodiles coming down her face? No, they're big tears. It says to fake a sad emotion. So you're faking. What about raining cats and dogs? Oh my gosh, have you ever been outside while the cats and the dogs are raining outside? No, that means that it's raining really hard. What about, oh, gotta find that needle in a haystack. They found the needle in a haystack. Did they actually find a needle in a haystack? No, they found something that seemed impossible to find, or it's something that is impossible to find. Oh my gosh, she rode in here on her high horse. Is she literally on a horse? Maybe. But in this case for the idiom, no, that means that someone who is acting like they're better than other people. Oh, what about time flies? Have you ever seen the clock fly through the air? No, that means that time goes by fast, very quickly. So I'm gonna put these up on there just to give you a thing. But she was really pulling my leg. Is she actually pulling my leg? No, she's not. But she might be trying to trick me. So look up the idioms. It might help you, so if you don't know. So she was really pulling my leg. Pulling my leg is the idiom there, but I want you to look it up or think about it. I don't want to tell you all of them. Do you think we'll be in hot water? They don't mean, are you going in a hot bath or a hot tub? It's different. Time flies when you're having fun. I did go over time flies. You've hit the nail on the head, Shanice. Look that one up too. If you don't know, or ask your parents. They might be able to help you. Ryan said that he will lend a hand tomorrow. Thank you, Ryan. Is he actually gonna be like, here's my hand, I'm lending it to you. Good luck with that. No. It's an idiom. So I want you to go through those. And then we're going to look at some multiplying to find each product. Guys, this is simple 2 by 2 multiplication, and I'm going to do 2 examples just to freshen it up in our brains. But I want you to really work on it and try and find a way to get it done there. So let's take a look. First we go with our ones spot. So for number 22, 39 times 69, I'm first going to multiply my 2 9s. 9 times 9 equals 81. 9 times 3, I'm going to go across this way. 9 times 3 equals 27 plus 8 equals 35. I'm going to put a 0 down here to hold that place, okay? And if you want to see the turtle head method, you can send me a message and I'll do it for you too. 9 times 6 equals 54. I'm going to cross this out because I already used that 8. Now I'm going to put that 5. 6 times 3 equals 18 plus 5 equals 23. And I'm going to add them up. 1 plus 0 equals 1. 5 plus 4 equals 9. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 2 plus 0 equals 2. 2,691. Guys, please practice these. Please, please, please practice. It's important. Practice doing them. I'm going to do one more example to show you. And We'll do one more example. I'll do the turtle head on this one, okay? Okay, so you would like to use the turtle head. So, smile on his eye. There's a turtle, okay? First we do the neck up. So neck up, so 8 times 5 equals 40. Okay? Now I'm gonna do this number. 5 times 4 equals 20, plus 4 equals 24. Okay, I already used this 4. I'm gonna cross it out. We're gonna draw a collar on the neck because we're done using that 5. We've multiplied them by both parts. Now we're going to lay the turtle egg. Lay that egg. 9 times 8 equals 72. 9 times 4 equals 36. Plus 7 equals 43. And now we're down to just adding it up. 0 plus 0 equals 0. 4 plus 2 equals 6. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 4 plus 0. So 4,560. Guys, it is so important to know your facts. Please practice them. Go on Extra Math. Please practice your facts. Please practice your facts. I'll send you times table ones. I'll send you whatever you need. Please practice your facts. It's really important. Please, 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 please. Practice your facts. They're very important. All right, so we're done with that turtle head and that. So good luck. That was a kind of an intense day for day 7. So please practice these. These are really important. Okay? Thank you very much.